Alright guys, so this is Unit 1, this is Lesson 3, this is conversions. Alright, so remember when you guys are watching this video, pause it at any time and go back and answer the questions. After you guys go through the example with me, there's a few you tries here. Those are problems that you're going to go ahead and try by yourself. So after you watch that specific section of the video, pause it, work on the you tries, and you have those ready to go for class tomorrow. Alright, so let's start off. The first target here is I can recognize the appropriate way to convert from one unit to another. Alright, so our first vocab word here that you guys should have already looked up for your vocab is rate. Rate is a ratio, so it's usually written as a fraction, things like miles per hour, meters per second, things like that. That is a ratio, or that is a rate. It's a ratio that compares two quantities measured in different units, so miles and hours, meters and seconds. Okay, a unit rate is when the denominator on the fraction of the unit is 1. Alright, so that would mean like if I was driving 60 miles per hour, that's a unit rate because I'm driving 60 miles in 1 hour. Okay? So here I want to find the unit rate. Alright, so I know that I can fit 40 flowers in 5 vases. So how am I going to figure out how many flowers I can fit in one vase? Alright, so I'm going to divide 40 divided by 5, so I know that that equals 8 flowers per vase. Okay, so the denominator is 1. Alright, I have 6 cups and 3 servings, so how many cups are in one serving? Alright, my unit rate. So 6 divided by 3, I get 2 cups per serving. Alright, so the last one there is $120. Alright, so, and that's for 10 tickets. So how many does one ticket cost? I'm going to divide 120 divided by 10, so that's $12 per ticket. Alright? Alright, so now the important part with conversions here. When converting from one unit to another unit, we want to cancel units like the crossout method. Alright, so kind of like if I was doing 2 over 4 and I was going to times that by 6 over 2. Alright, I know I can cross these off because they're the same, so this would actually just equal 6 over 4, which I can reduce to 3 over 2. So the same idea. Whenever I'm multiplying fractions, if I have units on the top and the bottom, I can cancel them out. Alright, so here I want to convert 5 yards into feet. And we should know that there's 3 feet in 1 yard. Okay, so I'm going to start with my 5 yards, and I want to convert it to feet, so I'm going to put yards on the bottom and feet on the top. Okay, so then when I go across, I can cancel out my yards, and I do 5 times 3. When I multiply fractions, I multiply straight across, and I get 15 feet. Okay, so let's look at the next one. So to convert 3 hours into seconds, we can use 2 different conversions. We know there are blank minutes in an hour, so 60 minutes in 1 hour, and I know that there's 60 seconds in 1 minute. Okay, so I'm going to start in 3 hours, and I want my final answer to be in seconds. So I know at the end I'm going to have seconds here, and I started in hours. So my first conversion is minutes to hours. Alright, we said right here that there's 60 minutes in 1 hour. So now those are going to cross off. Okay, and now I want to change minutes to seconds. Alright, so there are 60 seconds in 1 minute. So then my minutes cancel, and I'm left with what I want my answer in seconds. Okay, so then when I calculate this, alright, I multiply straight across the top, and if I had anything on the bottom I would divide. Then I'm going to do 3 times 60 times 60, and then if I had anything on the bottom I would divide. But I'm just going to show you divided by 1, divided by 1, divided by 1. Enter. So that's 10,080 seconds. Okay, I'm going to actually try one more with you guys here. Alright, so I have 80 ounces. Okay, and I want to change that to pounds. So the conversion here that I need to know how many ounces are per pounds. Alright, now this is something you're going to have to know, but I'll let you know that there's 16 ounces in 1 pound. Okay, so if I want to change this, I'm going to times this. I want ounces on the bottom, 16 ounces per 1 pound. Alright, so remember I multiply everything across the top, so I do 80 times 1, and then I'm going to divide that by 16, since the 16 is on the bottom. So I get 5. So that means that there's 5 pounds. So 80 ounces is 5 pounds. Okay, next one, I have meters to centimeters. Alright, so 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. Alright, so I'm going to start off by writing 2 meters here on the top, and I want to multiply that by my meters on the bottom. Centimeters are going to go on top. Okay, so these cancel and I'm left with what I want in my final answer, centimeters. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and multiply across the top and divide by anything on the bottom. 2 times 100 divided by 1 divided by 1, that equals 200 centimeters. Okay. Alright, so the next ones you guys can try. I'll give you the conversions just to start to make sure that you guys know what they are. There's 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer. And there are 1 year equals 52 weeks. Okay, but you guys go ahead and try those. Alright, next page, those are still you tries. Inches to feet. Okay, I'm not going to answer that one. And quarts. There are 1 quart equals 4 cups. Okay, after you're finished, make sure that you guys shade our shade bars here too. So starting, get in there, got it. Alright, remember you're just learning it now, so it's okay to still be in the starting and get in there area. Alright, number 7. Okay, so your vehicle gets 28 miles per gallon. How many miles can you drive with 8 gallons? Okay, so I know this is a rate, right? Miles per gallon, so I want to write that as 28 miles per gallon. Okay, and I know that I have 8 gallons of gas. So I have gallons down here. I want to cancel out my gallons. So I want this other gallons to be on top. 8 gallons. Alright, and think about what do we want our final answer to be in. It says right here in my question, how many miles? So that means in my answer, I want miles to be there. So my gallons cancel, and then I multiply straight across. So 28 times 8, nothing on the bottom, so really it's like divided by 1, 224. Okay, so 8 and 9 are going to be you tries, so you guys go ahead and try 8 and 9, and I'm going to jump to 10. So go ahead and pause it, make sure that you guys get 8 and 9 done for class tomorrow. Okay, 10, the optimal length of a soccer field is 120 yards. How many feet would represent the optimal length? Okay, so 120 yards is our soccer field, and I need my conversion. 1 yard equals 3 feet. Okay, so I want to know how many feet, so I'm going to circle that so I know that at the very end my answer needs to be feet. Okay, so 120 yards. Yards is right now on top, so when I do the conversion step I need it on the bottom. Okay, so those cancel, multiply straight across, divide by anything on the bottom. If they're ones, I don't have to. Alright, so 120 times 3, enter, could divide by 1, but it's 360, so 360 feet. Okay, 11 is going to be a U try. And I'm going to help you out with 12. Alright, so a bug travels at a speed of 20 inches per minute. Tariq observes the bug for 15 seconds and said that the bug traveled 300 inches. What mistake did Tariq make? Okay, so the bug traveled for 20 inches per minute. So I'm going to write out my rate. Okay. He observed the bug for 15 seconds and said that the bug traveled 300 inches. So what's the problem here? I need to figure out how many inches that they actually traveled in 15 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and change minutes to seconds. So my minutes are 1 minute goes on the top and 60 seconds on the bottom. Okay, so that's my conversion step. That cancels out my minutes. So now I'm in inches per second. Okay, now I need to actually go ahead and plug in how many seconds I watched them for. We watched them for 15 seconds. So I'm going to times that by 15 seconds. Okay, and remember, I want to know how far did he really travel. So my final answer needs to be in inches. So if that's the case, everything else needs to cancel out. So now I have my minutes canceled. These seconds will now cancel. And I'm going to go ahead and multiply straight across. So 20 times 15 divided by 60. Okay, so they should have traveled 5 inches. Okay, so how far did the bug really travel? They traveled 5 inches. Okay, it says what mistake did they make, so I need to think about, what may have they done to get 300 inches. Alright, so I could probably guess that they skipped this conversion step here. Because if I just did 20 inches over minutes and times that by the 15 seconds, I get 300. Okay, so the mistake, these really should be switched. The mistake was that he did not convert minutes to seconds. Okay, make sure you guys have all the U tries and all these filled out. And then if you look at the last page, alright, there's a spot here that says, after watching the video, I can. Alright, so which of those learning targets can you guys know you can do after watching this video? Alright, go ahead and write those here. After watching this video, I still don't know how to, are the ones that you're not so sure about. So any spot that you're still at starting or getting there, then you should probably write those here. Alright, but any of the ones that you're got it, goes up here. Okay, to help yourself, what are you going to do? Rewatch the video, ask a friend, ask a question in class. You can go to the MRC, which is that Math Learning Resource Center, or schedule an appointment for intervention. Alright, but these are the things. I want you to circle as many of these that you're going to do if you don't know how, if you're not getting there or got it on any of those learning targets. Alright, see you guys tomorrow.